Hello, everyone. I'm Crystal Cruz. Protesters are back outside of a Midland man's home tonight. Right now, Bob Fu's home is being protected by police and federal law enforcement agencies. These protesters claim he's a spy for the Chinese Communist Party. Right now, you're probably scratching your head wondering what is going on. Well, we're right there with you. So let's start with what we know about Bob Fu. He is a pastor and founded the nonprofit China Aid. It's a human rights group that provides legal help for Chinese Christians who are persecuted for their beliefs. But protesters say Fu is a spy for Beijing, pretending to be a pastor. Midland's Mayor Patrick Payton, other pastors in town, and Fu's own neighbors say that's just not true. They believe Fu has become a target because he is outspoken against communist China. Sammi Steele joins us live from the neighborhood with details. Sammi, what's going on right now?
You know, Crystal, I wish I had an answer for you, but I don't. No one really understands what exactly is happening here. All I know is protesters have been dropped off in waves all throughout the day, handing out flyers like this one, claiming that Fu works for the Chinese Communist Party. But, who are these people? Well, we don't really know. I asked them where they're from. They told me they're from the United States. I asked them their names. They didn't give me an answer. Well, they did. One told me that his name was Texas Cowboy. Well, Midland Mayor Patrick Payton, he says that these people are just trying to claim that Fu is a Chinese communist when that's not at all the case.
Be aware, the Chinese spy is everywhere.
It's almost stranger than fiction, but it's real life.
Bible for his Chinese name here.
Busloads of protesters lining the street of a Saddle Club neighborhood, each of them claiming a spy for the Chinese Communist Party lives among us in Midland.
Yeah, that's Bob Fu.
Their target, Bob Fu.
Used to see Bob all the time walking his dog. He would always was very nice and cordial. He'd say hello to us.
A very nice man, but a spy in Midland, Texas? Yeah, it's hard to believe.
You would never think you would be close to that. You hear it on national news, but you wouldn't think that it would be 2 or 3 doors away from your house. And
Jenny Cudd has a theory. She's worked with Bob Fu before and is familiar with his work. She believes this is the work of the Chinese Communist Party to discredit Fu.
It's obvious that it is an organized effort. We literally saw them coming off of buses yesterday, and they were handed a flag or a sign or a Bible when they came off of the bus. So I don't know about you, but I don't trust anybody that was bussed in from a different city or a different state in order to protest something. So why are you out here again today? No response to that question. Where are you from? Are you from Midland or Odessa?
So where you want to know
United States.
Yeah.
They're from the United States.
She says there's no way Fu is a communist spy.
The man has an amazing record. He has spoken out against communist China for decades, decades and decades. He left China back in, I believe, 97 is when he came stateside, and has started China Aid years and years ago and works with persecuted Christians, helping them get out of China. And
Fu is in police protection at an undisclosed location. As to when these protesters are leaving, they would not say. Now, something I want to note, the Midland's Mayor Patrick Payton, he says that these protesters are being paid to stand outside of Fu's house. Police tell me they're going to be here as long as these protesters are. Reporting live in Midland, I'm Sammi Steele. Back to you.
付西丘，他爸不付你咋呼个屁呀！你咋呼个鸟啊！你咋呼？
Well, the ringleader of the protest is believed to be this man, Miles Kwok, also known as Wei Gao, a Chinese billionaire who is seeking asylum in America. In this video posted to YouTube, he threatens Bob Fu, discrediting his work with China Aid, and says he will send up to 200 protesters to his home. The Wall Street Journal reports that while Kwok says he's here to expose Chinese immigrants working for communist China, there are court documents that show he is actually the one that is spying for the Chinese government.